Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be doing some more stuff with Bonneville. Actually, like, not stuff that I'll be seeing. The battery did actually die again, so we got a new battery, and it was just completely, like, broken.
Admit you were wrong, Tristan. Admit you were wrong.
About what?
So,
the battery being dead?
Anyways, he also relocated this engine ground to the cylinder head before. It was actually attached to the lower intake manifold, and they're different metals, and for what we've been told, it needs to be on the cylinder head, so see if that helps. They rented a tow dolly, and we're actually going to be towing it to somebody that Tristan met. So Tristan,
You left it dead.
Tristan, what's the guy's name?
His name is Elliot.
Elliot.
I don't know his last name.
What, does he have a business name or something?
Oh.
I don't know. He's a guy.
I don't know performance.
He's a guy up in Battleground that has a lift, and he does tuning for 3800s. And Tristan's been talking to him, and he's actually going to be going to a barbecue with him. So he'll probably take the spare camera and just show kind of his operation. And yeah, it'll be pretty cool to have a friend that has that type of stuff, you know. So he's just getting this battery back in place, and we're going to drive the car up onto the ramp so it can drive. We just need to, I guess the whole point of all this is he's taking it there so he can get the flex plate replaced, because Elliot said that he can have the transmission in and out in 1 hour on his lift, or an hour and a half. So
we'll see.
It'll be pretty good to get that swapped out and have someone who has like pretty good experience with it do it.
I don't think you're taking into account barbecue time, beer time, and other things. This ain't done till at least 9 or 10
I don't give a fuck as long as it gets done.
Is it happening today?
Yeah.
Oh, it is happening today. Damn. I thought it was happening later.
I'm pretty sure Elliot's going to prioritize the car because he didn't even invite people over. His friend is who invited people over.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be, we definitely want to see that. I'm not sure how much content we're going to be able to see of that, but you've seen the transmission come out before. You're just going to, you know, see the lift and, you know, get a general rundown pretty much. We're not going to go in depth and make a huge series on it. I mean, you saw how many episodes it took for us to get the transmission and engine out and back in, so don't expect, you know, tons of stuff. They're just going to be putting it up on the lift, dropping the subframe, lifting the engine, and then pulling the transmission out, replacing the flex plate, and that should do it. No, you don't want to do that. Tristan also got a fuse tap for his intercooler pump, because before we had it really jury-rigged, just the wire kind of in there. He needs to put a second fuse in there. You need to put 2 fuses.
You dumb thing.
But he'll be able to continue loading up the intercooler, and yeah, looking pretty good.
Hey guys, it's Tristan and Isaiah behind the camera. We're at a very interesting man's house named Elliot. He's actually going to take the trans out of my car, put it back in with the correct flex plate this time, and he's also going to tune the car at a later date. So it should be sick. Look at this garage. Freaking sick. This is the stuff made of dreams. This is what I want. This is what we all want. This is like end goals. And we already got it on the lift, and he's taking the transmission bolts out now.
Put that bolt back in. Oh, good. Nobody else.
Which bolt?
Well, that goes around the front, right?
Oh, yeah. Are you going to easily be able to get it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I've heard, like, it wasn't that bad for us to get it out, but I've heard horror stories of people having to use 5 feet of extensions to get it, but it was never a problem. So this is the wizard. This is the engine wizard, Elliot.
Yep. Hello.
Yeah, okay. What's next?
I think we're going to go up and drain the fluid.
Hell yeah. All right. Hey guys, so we've got the trans bolts out, and what we're doing right now is we're figuring out a good place to mount the engine from up above. We're going to use head stud and alternator stud to chain the engine up to support it while we take the frame off and subframe off and take the trans out. So we're getting a little closer.
We also basically took out both axles on the side. We took off both the control arms and disconnected the ball joints.
Yep, everything
so then we
that
can
needed.
take off the whole disc brake and then the knuckle.
Yeah, everything needed for the axle to pop out.
Yeah,
and
so we didn't have to pull out this axle, but we did have to
We will though.
Oh, we will? Okay.
Yeah, once the transmission is ready to come out, it's gonna have to come out for the transmission. But that, you know, easy. So, oh, and did we show this mounted? I think we did, but this thing is nice. We just did this last weekend. So this is our Davies Craig 150. We got it mounted up here. Got the ground, got the power wire running already, and we have bled it somewhat, and it flows pretty quick.
Burped it.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
all
we have it because I think this is the outlet, right? From the pump.
Yep, outlet.
Yeah, so this is the outlet from the pump. Goes ahead and goes into the radiator. And then here is the outlet of the radiator. Goes all the way over here. And then it goes ahead and then it funnels right into the bumper and to the quarter. And then it's going to go right into the intercooler and then comes right on out. And then we funneled it right underneath the fans.
Yep.
All the way down there. It comes all the way over here
To a T. Let me get the flashlight back out.
Yeah. And then we'll try and show you the T the best we can. It's basically right next down to there to the, I think that's the brake booster, isn't that?
ABS, yeah.
Or ABS, okay. And then it comes right on up. We don't have a reservoir yet. We're going to go ahead and fab one in. We're going to probably end up going to a junkyard to pull one out of a Ford, which is just a square one. And then we'll most likely probably end up mounting it right over here where there's a big open space.
Yeah, we'll see
just
if
so
there's
then
room.
this doesn't spew out and hit Tristan's windshield like it did the first time.
Yeah, it has done that a little bit, and it's never been an issue, so I'm not too worried about it. But it will make filling it easier and better.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that thing should run really nicely. And with this custom setup, fully custom. This is a Jenna radiator, and in my build, the person Ed LaBarge recommends that you get these custom hoses to basically mount to the intercooler, which is 1.25 inches. Weird hose size, which is the reason you need it. And it's the radiator hoses that went to that car. Now we had horrible kinking issues because in the Bonnie, the bumper wants to hit both of these. And so we had horrible kinking issues, and we solved that by buying these silicone 90-degree, or they look more like 45s.
Well,
but
they're
like
45s now because we had to cut them back.
And, oh, that's right. And then, so these are just silicone 90s at 1.25 inches, and they work perfect for this. And they do not crimp. And we tried it with the bumper on, and they're great. So I recommend these to anyone. They're $10, I think, a piece. So silicone parts always kind of expensive, no matter what. Like these couplers, these are gonna run like $8 to $10, if not a little bit more. So $10 for those, not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna update you when we got more progress.
Yeah, so we'll keep going. As soon as we get to another stopping point or pausing point, we will go ahead and record again. But it's going well so far.
Elliot is my savior. He is a super cool dude. He just took us on a tour of all the cars he has outside, and they're freaking awesome. Like, all of them are pretty much built. Some of them have some plans still. All of them actually have plans still, but they're all fucking nice. And then he has a Regal right there, making 1100 horsepower, which is sick. That's the man. That's a wizard. But yeah, we'll update you guys later. All right, guys, we got the flex plate in. Elliot signed it. Beef Supreme. They put as soon as the transmission came out and everyone saw the dicks that Isaiah drew on the flex plate, everyone got a good laugh at that, and we had to emulate it on the new one just so it would work. Woo. So again, we're getting really close to popping this thing right back in. It's actually pretty easy. We just dropped the subframe. I haven't really made any updates, but we just dropped the subframe down, lowered it, and then full send on taking the transmission out. Elliot has made it look so easy, but let me tell you, if we started at 11 a.m. this morning, we still wouldn't have the transmission out if it was on jack stands. So, yep. I think it's gonna be worth every penny to pay Elliot for this, cause yeah. And oh shit, I didn't get a video, but I will put a picture in the video of the different flex plates, cause we took a picture of them and they're obviously weighted differently. So hopefully that's the issue. If not, I'm just gonna cry myself all the way home later. So yeah. And a penny short and just being sad. So yep, hopefully it actually functions normally. Now it should, but we'll update you when something else happens, like the transmission's on and everything's done. You'll want to see that for sure, I'm sure.
All right, guys, it is actually the next day. Tristan and Isaiah didn't actually end up filling an outro for the FlexPlate swap. They just worked pretty late, and like I said, had that barbecue and everything. So they actually got the FlexPlate swapped out, and they did not fix our issue. So from what I can tell, I turned it on and just felt the shuddering and it shaking. It feels a little bit better. So definitely, no matter what, it was a good idea that we swapped out the FlexPlate. But still running into the issue with it shaking. So there's some other stuff that we're gonna take a look at. Elliot was a huge help in this whole thing. We're definitely going back to him. He's gonna be tuning the Bonneville as well as diagnosing it here. He didn't get a chance to put his tuner in to check for any type of misfires or anything like that. That's what I personally suspect might be the problem. But you know, who knows, with everything that we did. We changed out a lot of things. So that's gonna do it. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and comment down below.